Good morning, PHP. Welcome to our update video with our special guest. Say hi to everybody. Special guest here. Wave to everybody. Good morning. As you can tell, myself and Erica Del Toro, we coordinated with the red, the power of red there. And my screen, I'm up here. She's down here, so it's like some globe of red surrounding this this call here. But excited to be with you guys. November to remember. No better time to be in the industry with the right company, with the right team, with the right leadership. What's going on with our CEO and the entire team at PHP. We're just so excited, guys, what's happening here. We have some special guests that are going to be talking about what they're doing to be selected to be on this call. It's a big deal to be selected for you to learn what some of these people are doing in their business to grow their business right now. Most people are thinking about the holidays, November, Black Friday, and then you have December. This is a time where you double down your efforts right now. I can tell you, in my career, growing up in this business, being coached by my mentor, Patrick, talking about doubling down during these times because most people take their foot off the pedal. That's just human nature. They're looking forward to Turkey Day, Santa, all the holidays, and most people just simply slow down. And these are the people that are not slowing down. They have so many incentives that they're chasing right now, so much on the line to close out the year in November, December. So let's get right into it. You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's get right into it. Let's find out what our friend here is sporting the TCO hat. Juan Mendez, what is he doing to be the #1 person recruiter with 25 directs, working with his brother Hector and Ricky and Erica? So Juan Mendez, tell us, 2 minutes. What are you doing in your business? What can we expect with the way you're going to be closing out this month?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for allowing me this time. I want to thank the leadership for giving me this time to speak right now. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. It's my first time doing this.
Hey.
But what I've been doing is I've just been flag carrying for my brother. I've been flag carrying for Hector, you know. I've been want to be a flag carrier for TCO, for TGA, Conquistadors, and just make sure that we help elevate us to the next level. Get you to SCBC so that way the MSN can stop talking trash. They won't stop, but you know it helps. I mean, I was able to recruit Maria Beltran. That's actually my downline. She's on fire. You're gonna hear her name on these videos, on one of these videos, one of these days as well. Miriam Martinez, she just got promoted to FA last month. That's her first month. That's another name that you're gonna be hearing a lot from. So I'm just really grateful. All I've been doing is I've been flag carrying for my brother. I've been flag carrying for Ricky and Erica. I don't stop. You know, like I wake up at 4 a.m. You know, I get my day started. I get my workout in. And then I prospect people at the gym, and then on my way home, I talk to people. That's what I've been doing. I've just been talking to more people.
I love it, man. So Juan, for a guy who says who's a little nervous and maybe talking, you're doing a good job talking to people every single day. You're speaking the right language of being a flag carrier. This is the way the Aguilar brothers got started, the Del Toro family got started. It's about being a flag carrier so you can build something for your family. So we're looking forward to, Juan, how are you going to close out the month? Now, how many of those 25 recruits you're going to go out there and promote to FA, because now you're a builder. So think about by the way, how many can we expect? How many FAs? Because we have the discount right now.
Right now, I have 5 that committed to hitting FA this month, but I'm working on getting more to commit to FA.
There you go.
And we're going to finish up by hitting my flag carrying for Hector to officially get him to MD before the Velasquez and anybody else.
There you go. Okay, we're going to be counting. We're going to be counting on those 5 and get more, because that's how you really convert. You turn those recruits into converted promotions. It's game over after that. Great job. Keep it up. Then we got William and Beatrice, our good friends, helping lead the Santa Ana office, Team Reborn. Love to see the way they came together, started working together and building. They're competing for the gold right now. They're on a fight for the gold with our friends Lomeli, and I believe Perez. No, is it? So it would be Reyes is with Perez. Yes, that's right.
Yep.
No. Yes.
Yeah. They're on the same team. They're on the same team.
Wow. Is this a preview of what's to come? It's a preview of what's to come, because they're both here. It's going to be a battle. So what it be? Just tell us what you guys are doing to be the #1 producers with 57,000 points so far for the month.
Good morning, PHP Gaitan. Thank you so much and all the leadership for allowing us to speak on this call. My background, I did banking for 13 years, and my husband here was an executive washing dishes at a restaurant.
#1.
The perfect combination to come into PHP that is an experience that just can transform your life. And all I can tell you, Gaitan, what have we done? I mean, it started actually about 3 months ago, right? Almost 3 months ago, when Perez gave us the opportunity to be drafted, the #1 pick, to fight with him in the battle for Fall Madness. We just took it too hard, and we said, you know what? You believe in us. We believe in ourselves as well. Let's go make it happen. I feel like the momentum started happening there, so we're so grateful for Luis and his wife that allow us, give us the opportunity to do so. And all I can tell you is that, what we have been doing to be the #1, it's just very simple. Attitude, the right attitude, positive attitude, attractive attitude that allows you to go shake hands with people that see who you are and put you in front of other people that need what you have, right? We love sharing that crusade more than we actually love selling that crusade, right? Something we need to fix. But honestly, all I can tell you is that we're just grateful for the opportunity. God's grace is all over Reborn, all over the Santa Ana office, #1 office. And, going back to the fundamentals, prospecting. We started prospecting networking events, business owners, but it all started with actually prospecting in the office. William has been doing something where every Friday he invites everybody in the office to go prospect, because we don't have a lot of business owners in this office. We don't have a lot of people that come from, the background of, hey, I already know how to talk to high identity people. Well, we need to teach the young people, whoever comes into our office, hey, let's go prospect. He's taking them to Marshall's, to the mall, to Costco. They've been getting a lot of numbers, and that is bringing a lot of new, recruits, but then also productivity, right? Because no family left behind. We sit down with families who are in the middle class, also business owners that make more money. We got introduced to a couple that are brokers in health, the Health Net, and they invite us into a company that it's a recycling company that has over 1,000 employees. Only here in California, 250, and we're being invited to come in and share what we do. We're getting invited this Saturday to go speak at a church and just share that crusade. So all I can tell you is that we're grateful, and we're just gonna be that flag carrier that Perez knew we were gonna be, and the gold is ours. The championship is coming to the #1 office.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. You guys are weeks away, or less than 2 weeks away, from bringing down the gold. You know what it means to do that, guys? You go into record books of PHP, March Madness, Fall Madness competition, to say you're one of the most competitive trios in the entire company. We'll see if Lomeli and the rest of the team allow you to do that when they see this video. But great job to you guys getting into better markets, improving. You guys both set your mind together. I believe you guys is one of the top couples in the entire company. I believe that. I've seen what you guys are capable of doing. And now you mentioned Santa Ana #1. There's another office that opened up down the street called Corona. We had 250 people there. But we're about to see what happens here. So we're looking forward to seeing the competition. Great job, guys. #3, we got Luis and Jasmine Perez. Let me tell you why I'm so impressed with this couple. They just had a baby, I think, a month ago. They're on the Dream Team 1 call, and they're doing perfect weeks over and over again. No excuses. Sometimes you have a baby and you make that as an excuse, or you make it as a reason to go out there and win and chase for your goals and dreams. I've had 3 of them, and we're not done yet. If it's up to me, we're gonna have 2 more, 5 more. So Luis, you're setting the pace, the example. #1 MD base recruiters. Tell us, what are you doing? Talk about the discipline, despite family, the balance, what you're doing. Tell us.
Thank you, Gaitan. Thank you, Tigre and Pat, for allowing us to be on the call. It's a really big honor. And you're right. We just had our beautiful baby boy, LJ, Luis Jr. Right. And with the newborn, you don't get to sleep very often, right? So it gives you a lot of time to go out prospecting, send messages, prospecting people on the East Coast at like 4 a.m. So it's exciting. It increases your lid. And realizing how much more you're able to do when you have a kid, and gives you a bigger why, and that's really it for us. We had our son a month ago, and I didn't want to be one of those people that make an excuse, right? That well, I have a newborn, I can't do this, I can't do that, and better yet, we wanted to make sure that we set an example for him, and come through. And for us, it's all about representing our last name now for him. And we want to make sure he hears his last name being said. His last name is something he's proud of. His last name is something that means something. And so that's what been driving us. Will and Beatriz are on our team for Fall Madness. We also have the Botleys, and competition is what's driving us. There's so much competition right now within the company. There's no reason not to run. you know, we're hands down taking the gold, right? I tell LJ every day, like that gold is his college savings, right? That's kicking off his college savings. That's going to pay for it, help invest into his future. I can't wait to take that picture of him holding a kilo of gold, right? So that's driving us to be number one. We're representing unity. We want to make sure that we're always representing unity and flag carrying for them. We have Unity Madness that we're running for, as well as the company Fall Madness. PBD announced a bunch of incentives that are going on, the Super Bowl party. We have a PC retreat in Unity. We have Million Point Base Shop that we have spots for that our non-MDs are competing for. We have MD Kickoff, the MD Kickoff dinner. What else? We also have the after party at Million Point Base Shop. So there's so much incentives going on that we just wanted to utilize them and have our non-MDs compete. We have a non-MD brackets going on every week for them to compete for those spots. So that's helping drive the competition within the base. And then, you know, just wanting to make sure that we finish number one at the end of the month for the company, and then we bring home the gold. So
I love it.
Thank you, Gaetan.
Louis, great job, man. You know, the great thing about your story is that you can always tell that story to your team. When I was here and I had a baby, I did XYZ, and that goes so far. And, you know, maybe some people in the company need to have some babies so they can kind of get inspired. I think you inspired a lot of people. And the next time I say, talk to the white baby, hey, I think it's time. William Beatrice, not yet, but just I think you inspired some people, man. Next, we got Rodine and Wilfred Fevrier also on the Dream Team One call, crushing it week after week. I'm getting to know this couple for the first time, and I'm seeing their growth, their consistency, working with their Delvias, their MDs, and I hear they're closer making $250,000 already at an MD level. Number one in new license agents with 13. Tell us more about yourself, what you guys are doing about your license agents.
Yes, good morning, everyone. It is an honor for us to be here. Yes, first time that we are being part of the update video, and then we're gonna continue and compete to not be the first time or the only time. You know, it will be like multiple times, more and more. So you're gonna continue to hear about me and my husband. My husband Wilfred Fevrier, that's my backbone, my everything in the business. Me coming from medical industry, didn't know anything about sales, you know, joined PHP for about 3 years now, you know, starting PHP as a baby step, you know, doing it part-time, and then from part-time changing into full-time after we became marketing director, you know. And it's something like, one thing that I don't like people like tell me, you can't do this, you can't do this. So like me and my husband, so always we have a point to prove. So the people that have doubt on us and said that you can't do it, and then we show them yes, if he can, if other people can make it happen, yes, I can. I remember our first big event in 2019 when we went to big event, and then I made a statement when I spoke on stage. I said, one day I will become the next Sheena Sapala, and we'll still stand up to that point. You know, we're working hard. As right now, we are the flag carrier for Alliance. You know, we are the number one, you know, and the Alliance, but our sidelines, you know, keep calling us out. You know, there's a time we don't know how to recruit, we don't know how to license people, we don't know how to build a team. It was just us calling us personal producer. And then we said, one day the white people will come, you know, where we will not be the one chasing them. They will be chasing us because they will have to want it first. So at that point, this is our season. So the people that we have right now, they are hungry, you know, they getting pissed off of what they've been doing that's not working, and then they want something then to change for their life, you know. So that's where we are right now. We have the biggest team in the Alliance organization, and then we are the flag carrier. We will continue to stay the number one and the flag carrier. So as far as for licensing, you know, more, it's my husband putting all the work. You know, we are competing for the $25,000 bonus. We're competing to break the Musgrove record. You know, the goal is to do fully new license agent. So what already is showing on the system, that's what already approved. We already licensed more than 35 licensing. So we're gonna do, and we have like some believe we're gonna do that fully licensed. That's the goal, if not more, and we're gonna get it happen. So my husband don't sleep, he has to say something just quickly, like, don't sleep.
Tell us, Wilford. Tell us.
And study with our agents.
My name is Wilford Philby.
Get closer to the mic. Get closer to the mic. Can't hear you.
My name is Wilford Philby. I came from Haiti last 2 years ago. I came to PHP last 2 years. I was in the oyster industry. I don't know how they serve. I don't know how they recruit. One day I follow my wife. I say, hey, Mark. When I remember when I went to Atlanta, the big event, when I heard Ricky Aguilar speaking the shit, I say, hey, baby, we can do it too. Right now, when I came back, I get paid $24 on my restaurant. I quit my job. I say, hey, baby, my wife and I will be the next millionaire next 2025. No matter what, my wife and I will be the next millionaire 2025. Right now, my wife and I will be produce 45 licenses every month. My wife and I. And I didn't sleep. Sometimes I sleep in the office. I said with them, okay? I have a lot of equipment right now with my down. My goal with my wife and I, every month we have to break most goal record to keep Alliance in the top of the PHP. Right. Thank you, Mr. Patrick David. Thank you, Mr. Chicken. Thank you, David. Thank you so much.
You got it. Wow, what a message, man. Great job, guys. This company was built for people like you that are big dreamers that want to do something special, man. So excited for you guys, man. I see the focus and the relentless attitude about winning. Great job. Keep going. Go promote a lot of FAs. Wrap up this month. Next, we got our board counsel, Erica Del Toro, leading the Conquistadors, who's moved to multiple locations now in San Jose. Their base shop, no excuses. Wherever she goes, she's a Conquista diva. She conquers. She knows how to conquer, leading from the front. Does nothing stops her. She's relentless. I've seen my sister-in-law work tirelessly because she just has fun with the business, building people. Number one, MD base and production. There's a list of people on their team. I think Manny Del Toro in 14 days made $44,000. You have a director who made $17,000. We'll talk about that. So Erica Del Toro, tell us what you're doing here with your base shop.
Thank you so much, Gaitan and Tigran and Patrick and the leadership of PHP. Very excited to be here, and it's so amazing to hear the stories and Juan like coming up and competing, and so proud of the Beatrice and William as well. And then I'm hearing Luis with a baby. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He's fighting so hard, like that's the baby's goal. That makes sense. And then all this licensing, that we see coming up. So we love this. We love this. But yeah, it's very interesting because I remember when I got recruited, of course, by my sister, Marlene Gaitan, right, coming from the mortgage industry. And when I saw the presentation and it talked about the policies, right, I was coming from mortgages, so I'm used to common checks, right? And I remember when I saw annuities, I was like, oh, I like that. I like that, right? Because I know that we'll pay common checks. And yes, we are the team that came in and we just believe in recruiting, promoting. And, we were not the best at production. We started coming up and, improving. And Patrick kept calling us out and, on annuities, right? So we've been, doing more trainings, and Ada has been coming to different locations, right? So we're coming, we've been like talking a lot more in the couple of years. And now it seems like this year, it's just like, they're all coming, right? And it seems like the team is ready, not just the marketing directors, but also, the non-marketing directors. So yeah, this, we rolled over Edith, right? Was the first one, like $1 million annuity, right? So it came from recruiting, guys. It came from recruiting, right? And the person that found it became a marketing director, right? And this was through somebody that was retiring. And it's not from like chasing the clients, but it's literally from recruiting. We're finding these annuities, right? And then the stories are interesting because I decided to go to Miami in 2019. And one of the regional, ladies has been in the business, has not quit. And she brought her nephew, right? And the nephew, it's called a Miami CPA. He's a CPA. So he, through his clients, right, and through recruiting, found another $1 million annuity. And Jesse who is about to wrap up marketing director. He has no option. It's got to be done, right? Jesse in Miami, right? He actually was prepared, ready, right? And it feels very good to see what happens when, you know, we're talking about, you know, annuities and the team is training and the help of all of the leadership of PHP and the videos and the trainings and Ada being involved and, you know, through the process of recruiting. So we're excited to see that because it's not just one, but every day I hear, like Paula was telling me yesterday, oh, I did an annuity. Wendy, you know, was telling us, oh, I did another annuity. So it's something that sounded like French or Chinese to us, right? And kind of like scary for most people. It's just becoming normal. It's becoming normal. So we are going to continue doing what we're doing, recruiting, competing, showing up no matter what. And, you know, we're excited about this FA promotion. So I know we're expecting to, you know, promote a lot of FAs in the base shop, in the net, and also in the hierarchy of conquistadors. So super excited. So close out the year very strong. And we are just very, very, very excited with annuities and recruiting.
Oh, I love it. Great job, guys. Their story, they have 1,500 plus licensed agents. All these annuities came from what? Recruiting. There's an army that you have to go out there and build. If you do the math here, according to LIMRA studies, guys, every quarter, there's $60 billion being moved into index annuities. That's 4 quarters a year, over $200 billion, guys. How are you going to get that? With a big net. Go recruit, build the team. Excited for you guys. How are you going to close out the year, Erica Del Toro? Next, we're going to go into the MD kickoff meeting. Those that qualified level 1 GB, let me tell you, you cannot miss this. Every MD, whatever you do, qualify for level 1 GEB. Level 1 GB, no matter what. You have to go qualify. Drive your guys, SMDs, EMDs, VPs, all the MDs have to qualify for level 1 GB. You cannot kick off. You cannot miss the kickoff of 2023. Imagine we have a big party, a big gathering to kick off 2023 and the goals and the campaigns, and you're not there. It doesn't make any sense. You got to fight for that. So level 1 GB. The following people have qualified. 28 people have qualified already. William Beatrice, the Bays, Sapalas, February, Vargas's, Hansberry's, Thomas's, Concernas, Palaos, Mason, Moon, Keshi, Travis, Oriana's, Sears, Quanine, Dinah Russell, Del Toro's, Brian, Medrano's, Blessing, Gaines, newest $500,000 earner. Great job. Diaz, Hazim, Ahmed, excuse me. And then we have level 2 GB already. Lomeli's, Gaitan's, Rick and Erica, and Sika's level 2 GB. Great job with all you guys. Are you next? Are you next? Do not miss this month. Now, VPs, let me tell you, people pay $1,000. They fly from all around the world to meet with our CEO to get strategy. He's the best strategist, the best mindset today in American business today is our CEO. What value is it for you to get clear on a business plan for 2023? Guys, my life, my wife and I's goals, from affirmations to writing things down, to putting things on a wall, to getting clear, to tweaking the areas of my business I need to improve, I would not be here today if it wasn't for business planning with our mentor and coach. And plus, you got associations with Sapalas and the $1 Million Earners that are going to teach you and guide you for business planning. You don't want to miss that. So VPs, level 3 GEB. Some of you guys here, I'll challenge you guys, who will hit level 3? Reyes, February, Perez, level 3 GB for business plan with our CEO. You have to become a VP to be with our CEO. Super Bowl watch party. Top 25 invited to attend. You guys excited, by the way, Super Bowl watch party?
Ooh, it's going to be sick.
Guys, sick. I remember seeing Tom Brady win against the Rams in Atlanta, Georgia, when we go to the Super Bowl. I won in March Madness, and the company sent us to the Super Bowl. Chris Riley was there with us, and a bunch of our friends, Wendy. We had a great time watching the Super Bowl. And now we get a chance to be a part of that's going to be something we're doing on the 18th, but still going to a watch party. It's going to be pretty amazing. Top 25 are invited to attend. Level 2 GB minimum. You have the level 2 GB minimum to attend. Level 3 GB gets you into the event. Level 4 gets you an exotic. Anybody here want exotic? Ferrari, the Urus, have it ready for us, okay? 2 non-MDs are in the room. And then you got level 5. No one's done level 5 yet. Who would be the GOAT to do level 5 first? Get to an exotic and 5 non-MDs in the room. The new VT headquarters. I saw part of the studio that they put together.
Oh, it's sick.
Guard area. How sick is it, Tigran? How sick?
Gee, I can't even explain to you. It is ridiculous. It's insane. It's got like a 20-foot LED wall there. It's going to be wild, guys. What Pat is doing there, PVD is doing there is insane. I know some of the plans. It's going to be bad. You know what? Once you guys get there, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
We took a trip before. It was when Pat bought the building. We didn't know. So when I see it afterwards, it's going to be new to us. Guys, besides the fun, you know what makes you very successful is the associations.
Yep.
You have to go shake hands with the right people, period. Erica Del Toro would not be here if she didn't go to Hawaii and meet a guy named Chad that sold her the dream on being a partner of PHP. She associated with a different person. You need your guys to go out there and associate. Scoring system, promotion-driven, empty base, every associate, 3-3-3, 1 point. Every FA, 10-10-10. So right now is the time to take advantage because we get points, Tigran.
Yes, you do. Yeah, because we just announced that. And the crazy part is if you didn't do 10-20, it doesn't matter. So those who did 10-20, which there's about 54 of you guys, you got to take advantage of that 5-5 and score those additional 3 points. So it's going to be big.
Let's get it. And then anyone promotes directors, 25, 25, 25, it's 8 points. Names of the people who did 10-20 by the 15th to compete in this. Ready? Here's the names. We got down here, we got Rashad and Jimmy Jones. We got Santiago, Hansberry, Marcus Serra, Ken Cerna, OC Medina, Musgroves, Brian, Blessings, Paul Madrano, Lomelin, Del Valle, Keshi, Botley, Ajami, Kahotsu, Madrano, Moon, Gomez, Hartz, Campos, Del Toros, Rodriguez, Sharon, Ernie Sears, Quanine, Marcelo and Gabby Vargas, Madokin. Madokin, was he disappointed with the news, by the way? That 50K,
oh my goodness,
$50,000, Madokin. Hey man, can we get a loan? Can you get a loan, Madokin? Send us a loan, please. Solis, Bays, Mason, Patrick Lee, Thomas, Travis, Suazo, Sika, Alvarez, Dibez, Okafor, Gaines, Diaz, Thomas, Oriana, Ahmed, February, again, Rodolfo Ceci Vargas, Russell, Sapalas, Gaitans, Haas and Naveen, Ricky and Erica, Lomeli, and Lewis and Jasmine Perez, leading the way. Great job leading the way. Lewis, you stay at this pace, Lewis. You can be one of the top players, you and your wife, and the entire company, man. You're setting the groundwork. All of you guys here, the groundwork that you need to build on. Great job. Points as of today. Remember, only top 25 qualify. People that have scored points, associates, FAs, and directors. Ready? As of today, Adborges got 1 point. Caceres 1. All the following people have 1. Medrano 1. Thomas 1. Oriana, Travis, Mason, Sika 1. And people with 2 points. Yanes, Jimmy, Blessing, Ahmed, Patrick. And then we got 3 points. Patrick Lee, Campos, Hansberry, Sapalas, Russells, Del Toros. People with 4 points. Thomas, Gaines, David Bryan, and people with 6 points. Rachel Santiago 6, Okafor 6, Diaz 6, Solis 7, Rick and Erica 7, Sears 9. People over double digits. Ready? Hassan Naveen 11, Jose Marlene at 11, Marcelo and Gabby at 16, Lomeli at 17, Vargas at 20, and number 1 is Wanda and Rashawn Bay. Great job leading the way so far, but the month is so young right now. It's so young, so young. Then we got Million Point Base Shop. Guys, who's excited about Million Point Base Shop? You excited about Million Point Base Shop? In Florida, we're gonna have a great time in our CEO's house. Million Point. Who's been to our CEO's house here? Anybody? Raise your hand.
sick.
Oh, Perez and Rodriguez. How sick? Tell us real quick. How sick is that house? Unmute yourself.
It
Erica,
sells you
tell
the
us,
dream.
how sick
It
is
is sick. It sells you the dream 100%. The yachts, the backyard.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful, man.
It's absolutely sick, Coach. It's a dream house. It's a dream mansion. I mean, just coming in there, it's amazing. You know,
Yep.
the view. I mean, the neighbors, right? I can imagine who it is.
Yep,
Just
yep.
think about it, right? The cigars. You know, when you go in there, it's like
It's-
top of the
it's-
top, man.
It's a resort. It's a resort. Erica, you've traveled the world, Erica. Erica, how do you describe this house here? Huh? They got to be there.
Seriously, like they gotta be there because it's just breathtaking. Like you're like, is this like a dream or something? It's just crazy, like the neighborhood, everything. So yeah, you gotta experience this. You gotta be there. Really elevates your
That's
mind
it.
to another whole level. Like yes, and
That's
I've been
it.
to many beautiful places, but man, that's the
Stretches
top.
your vision. It's a
Yeah.
vision stretching experience. Okay. And let me tell you, man, I walk into the house and I already envisioned myself being his neighbor. I know we're gonna have a house here. I know because I kind of have to have that experience, right? It'll be maybe like a vacation home, but I love that house. Every time I walk in, people, you might see me sleep in one of your, downstairs garage. One day you might find us there. Okay. Now, people have qualified. Ready? After party. You got Janet Alvarez, Merton Craig. Great job. Diaz, Ahmed, Oriana, Russell, Fevrier, Perez, Hassan Nabin, Lomeli, Castros, Young, Marroquin, Cuartas, Kahatsu. Well, Bruno Castillo. Wait, is that? Remember at one point the Castillos were going at it, Tigran.
They were going at it. I mean,
I don't see the other Castillo.
I see a Bruno, but I don't see the other Castillo. So that just another example.
Colmenares, Galcin, Marcelo and Gabby, Ruben and Sable, Renee and Dalila, Victor and Tanya, Jasmine and Eliswazo, Blessings, Jonathan Mason, George Palau, Rodolfo Sessi, Sapalas, Reyes, Chris and Messina, Saeed, Elvis, Jose Marlene, Edward and Jamie, Del Toros, Rodolfo and Pile, Andrew and Jennifer, and Erica and Ricky Aguilar. Number one is just FYI, take a look at, let me know there's somebody else at number one that's missing, so it shows blank, but just wanted to tell you. Okay.
Number one is Erica and Ricky right now.
Okay, there it is. Ricky and Erica, awesome. And details will be given to you guys shortly. And then lastly, we got a Fall Madness update. Fall Madness, tell us.
There's a lot of good stuff. Before I go there, I'm going to promote a couple of MDs if that's okay with you guys.
Yes.
Because I want to keep the anticipation, a little bit higher. Let's heighten it a little bit. But three MD promotions, 2 out of them came out of Kahindi and Ellie's base shop. So it's great to see Florida coming together, Hollywood. Yolanda Davis working with Kahindi. Great job. Welcome to the MD Club. Congratulations.
Good job.
Miranda Woodbury also promoted from Kahindi and Ellie. Great job, guys. Welcome to the MD Club. I know that's a very big deal. And then last but not least, Tizita Arzadi working with Okafors. Congratulations. Being an MD, officially being promoted. It's exciting to see that take place. And we're just talking about the after party at Million Point Base Shop. We have one for the non-MDs. And there was a caveat that they had to reach 25 by the 15th. There's only 4 non-MDs, 4 in the running. I'm going to mention their names here. Linda Guerrero at 25 by the 15th. So she has a chance to qualify. They got to get to 50 by the end of the month, but she's in the running. Jesus Velasquez also with 33. Great job. Juan Mendez, great job, buddy.
There you go,
You're
Juan.
on the running.
Job, Juan.
You got to get to 50. And then Hector Mendez, which you're flag carrying for, is at 48. We can't wait to see him get to MD. It's way overdue. Juan, I know you're flag carrying and looking forward for that to happen, but 50 is the target for those 4. If you guys hit that number, you will qualify to be at the after party as a non-MD, which is exciting. To be part of that. So now, last but not least, there's a couple things that I want to share with you guys, and it has to do with Fall Madness. I know everyone's looking forward to it. You got Perez, you got Beatrice, William. You guys, I know you guys are competing. You guys got to the end of the month, this month, to compete. I'm going to give you the updated scores for the Fall Madness of what's taking place. I'll start off with 3rd place right now. Campos, Ramirez, AK, you guys are at 99 points. Saeed, Del Valle, Giannis competing for the 3rd spot. They're at 230 points. They got a big lead. The question that I'm going to pose here, I don't know, is Campos done competing? I know they're working with you, Erica, in your organization. Maybe they need a call from your end to see what's going on, because AK is only at 12 points. Gabriel, Yanitza, and Puerto Rico, maybe they're just chilling there at 24 points. And then Campos is at 63 points. So interesting stuff taking place here. So I'm curious to know what's going to happen there. Of course, we'll see what takes place. And then for the 1st place spot, which is a great competition right now, very close. And by the way, to your point, Gaitan, there's going to be a new champion. There's going to be a new champion crown, and you will forever go in the record books. So it's exciting to see that. So Botley, Perez, Rodriguez, you guys have a total of 462 points so far the first 15 days. And Lomeli, Zaldo, Phelps, they're at 349. Wow. So a difference of literally 120 points. Anything can happen. Anything can happen the last 15 days of the month. So 462 to 349 is the current score. You guys got to lead. And you know what's interesting about this, Gaitan? What we talked about was the gold. We'll go to the number 1 scorer. And I'm going to give you the scores. Perez, you're at 875 total points. Botley's at 577. William Beecher's 504. Just keep those scores in mind
Wow.
as you're competing for the next 2 weeks. Lomeli, if you want to know your score, you got 857, Zalba
Whoa.
485, and then Phelps 298. So those are important numbers to keep in mind because first, second, and third, based on your tiers, is going to be determined by the points you score. So Perez, I know you're excited about what's taking place. You know, you talk about that 60,000 being a part of the family for your kids. So you're currently in the lead. We'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks, which is going to be great. I'm going to move on to the Elite Eight because there's going to be people who are going to be kicked off. This is exciting because
Is it NIT?
this is NIT. This
Final
is NIT
Four.
Elite Eight. Now it's going to be Final Four because we had eight. 4 of them are going to get kicked out. 4 are going to stay and compete for the Final Four. A lot of crazy things took place. A lot of close matchups. Like there was matchups that ended up the difference between 18 points and 22 points. Let me tell you, that's
Oh.
like so. Gaetan, I know you were competing with Vargas
Tell
for the
us.
Battle of Houston. Bay was competing with Okafor's, Perry Lee and Patrick Lee. There was a battle between the brothers in Houston there with WTP. Very interesting stuff. Elvana was competing with Sears. So let's start with Elvana versus Sears because this was lopsided. This was not even close. Elvana, I think she still didn't want to compete for this one. So Sears goes 131 to 27, not even close. They advance. Patrick Lee versus Perry Lee. Patrick Lee scored 90 points. Perry Lee scored 40 points. Patrick Lee, the older brother, is going to advance. I think this is just one thing that they wanted to do, keeping the family, let the oldest one move. I'm going to move on to Okafor versus Bay. Guys, this was a difference between 18 points.
Uh-oh.
So Okafor versus Bay. So I'm going to give you the breakdown here. Okafor won in personal recruiting. Okafor won in base recruiting, which is great. So you got 2 out of the 5 categories so far for Okafor. Bay wins in the personal apps category, okay? Bay wins in the base apps category. The difference was only 18 points, and the winner advances to the Final Four. Wanda and Rashawn Bay, you're advancing to the Final Four, beating
congrats.
Okafor 128 to 110. Great job to you guys. You will be competing with the winner of the one that everyone's looking for and see what happened here, which is Gaetan versus Vargas. Guys, this was battle for the ages.
Oh.
Let me tell you, battle for Houston. Gaetan, you have no idea. Guys, I'm the only one who knows who won, just so you know. Patrick has no clue. Nobody knows. I'm the one who's looking at this right now. I'm excited to share with you guys what took place. All right, this was very close. I'm going to break it down for you guys so you know what took place. Personal recruits. Personal recruits, the difference between was 4 points. Gaetan wins 8-4 in that category. Base recruits, 62 to 86. Gaetan wins in that category. Okay. Personal apps, big difference here. 24 to 75. Vargas wins in personal apps. Base apps, Gaetan, you win 79 to 14. New licensed agents, huge difference. 30 to 10. Vargas wins 30 to 10. The score, literally 22 points. The Battle of Houston. Vargas 185, Gaetan 207. Gaetan, you are advancing to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. What a
yeah.
crazy competition. Insane. And it's exciting to see. Gaetan, I'm gonna come to you, but the 4 prizes, top 4 prizes. 4th place will get a $250 gift card at the PHC store. 3rd place will get a brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max. 2nd place, $5,000 office makeover. And then 1st place is going to get the box suite experience with 10 tickets to a local NBA game in your city. It's going to be insane. Gaetan, how do you feel, man? What's taking place? What's going on? What's going through your mind?
We are the champ. Well, not the champions yet, but it feels good to win. It feels good to win. Hey, listen, excited. Great fight. Vargas is always a competitor with Vargas, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got one more. Let's go. Let's get after it. New base shop. Laura Marquez, Jenkins, who helped out. You got Valerie and Manuel Davis, the entire team here, Zeke, Fallon, all you guys in the base shop. Great job. We said the newbies of Houston are here to compete against these senior Houston guys that we love but we're here to go compete. But hey, thank you, man. Excited for that.
Awesome. I love it. As we're wrapping up, guys, I know there's a big promotion the next 2 weeks. Gaetan, I'm gonna turn it over to you to kind of give us an idea of what you guys are focusing on. What would you do as a brand new MD? There's a couple of new MDs that just got promoted. What would you do if you're an associate wanting to get to an FA promotion? What would you do if you're a director thinking about how to become a marketing director? What are the things that you're going through, and how do you think everyone else should be preparing themselves for the next 2 weeks? As a lot of incentives are on the line, but the biggest one, of course, 5-5 for the FA promotion.
You know, guys, it took me a year and a half when I was brand new to hit field associate. I failed my exam 2 times, get it after 6 months. My first check is after 8 months, it's $35. First year I made $3,000. Second year I think I made 10,000. Third year maybe 18,000. 30, I don't know what it was. It took me a year and a half to hit FA, then 2 years to hit director, 4 years to become a marketing director. The kind of money I would have made at a 50% contract, very simple, guys. Take 10,000 points, okay? Multiply that at 50% versus 30%. And 10,000 points a year, 120,000 points. The difference between a 30% contract, 50% contract, you're making an extra $24,000 a year at a 50% contract. And you get that override. You start to experience overrides. You know how it's so exciting? Some of you guys know what we're talking about. You get your first override as a director, first override as an FA. You really start experiencing what it's like to become a business owner. So whatever you do, become a field associate because of the money you're going to make, because you're doing it for selfish reasons. You're here to get started. You're here to chase your dreams. And you're starting as an entrepreneur, you're here to chase your dreams, but you have to go make money and go prove people that you can make money in this business. So a couple of things I would do. If you haven't made a list of people right now that you have to call and tell them, look, I'm running for promotion. Okay, I need your help. Let's meet. Do that. Make a list. Number 2, have you scheduled any home BMPs? One of our guys here, Davis, is doing a home BMP tonight with 17 people. Home BMP. We have a special incentive for the base first 2 to hit FA, but he's doing home BMPs. He's bringing the meeting to the people. And right now, you got to be very intentional about that. Go to people, be intentional. You know, it's a holiday season. People love to eat. You know, get them together and bring the top person with you to create the environment at your house in a different environment. So I would do those things, guys. Get everybody to the office, call your captains, call your filters, and just be very intentional about the promotion. Have you heard of the news? Have you heard of the news? Have you heard the news? It's the end of the year. Let's get you promoted so you can start the new year at a high contract, because you know there's so much to go out there and do. So anyways, a couple of things I would do, guys, to get that promotion. It's that important. Go drive your guys. But remember, if you're a marketing director, listen to this. Your guys are not going to do it unless you go drive it. You got to go drive that yourself. Be the person who's making the phone calls and get those results. Sound good? And then, T, we got 2 spots. We got a phone call from our CEO. I mean, not a phone call.
Oh my gosh.
On the update video, so Carlos and Marcellus are going to the game to see Brady versus Burrow at this game in Tampa.
December 18th.
December 18th, and there's 2 spots for those that go above and beyond.
Above and beyond.
And beyond. And let me tell you guys, everything's about associations. Imagine rubbing shoulders with our CEO, his friends, people that he knows that are influential at this game. You're one handshake away, one relationship away from really changing their life. So it's going to be a fun experience. But for those 2 people, by the way, are those 2 people on this call right now? Who it could be Perez with the way he's right now.
It could be Perez.
Above and beyond.
Right here.
Or, I mean, it could be Perez with the numbers put. Any one of you guys could. It could be. What if it's a non-MD, right? Well,
what if
Juan? What if our CEO says? What if Juan goes? But I'll close with this. T, I think anything else before we wrap up?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Gaetan, fantastic with all the stuff that you've covered. You know, if you watched all the way to the end, there might be a surprise at the end as well. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to you, G.
Okay. Look, I'll wrap up with this, guys. It's the holiday season, November, December, guys. I remember getting started in business with my wife and just having a dream that we were chasing. And then eventually the right people buying to the dream. One of them was my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, that helped us reach so many different levels in the business. But you got to go fight for it right now, guys. Your last thing's on a line, legacy. When you see some videos from Elon Musk recently, he was interviewed by Ron Barron with Barron Funds at an event. And then Elon Musk talked about him sleeping on the floor when he was over at SpaceX or Tesla. sleeping on the desk, sleeping on the couch. He lived there for 3 years because he was chasing a purpose. And everyone, he says, well, it was important because if the leader is not out there leading from the front, if the leader's not out there showing the sacrifice, if the leader's not showing up, why would anybody else work hard? He says, everybody else watched me, how much I wanted it. So they gave it their all. They gave it their best. At a period of your life, guys, you have to give it your all. Just like Perez is not making the excuses. You know, William Beach, everyone here is not making excuses, but he just had a baby. It's so much easier to just slow down, but you make that your reason. So we've been blessed to have so many reasons to fight for myself. And now imagine we're living, all of us, a lot of us here living a dream life. And it's your dream is worth fighting for. So I just want to challenge you during the seasons, November, December, you double down now, so then you can host the holiday parties on Thanksgiving or holidays or whatever you celebrate. But you can go do everything yourself. It's so worth it. But you got to, for a short period of time, go all in, double down. Let's go promote the most FAs right now. Go make a name for yourself. Who's going to be the top MD, SMD, EMD, VP to promote the most FAs and leads the entire company as we wrap up November to remember. Those are my thoughts. Thank you, Tigran.
Awesome job, guys. And again, congratulations for qualifying. We'll see you guys on the next video coming out. Close out strong in the month of November. We'll see what takes place here in the month of December for you guys. Take care, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Thank you.